welcome back to another Tuesday update, where you may even notice that it's a little bit of a different perspective because now I have a new cameraman. Say hi, Jay.
Hi there, guys.
So I thought it'd be just a little bit easier if I have someone doing the camera recording. I could just talk things through, a bit like stood next to this. So you may recognise this. This is the very first extinguisher cabinet that we made. This is one we've done all the testing on. So we chucked it under the water testing for see how the IP rating is. Well, I think it was about 6-7 minutes we left it for, wasn't it? Something like that?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? So 10 minutes of water just constantly pouring down, dry as a bone inside. As you may want to have a look at that. Look at that, beautiful. So this is why I've put it in there. So as you can see, where it was on the wall before, being in this messy environment, sometimes they do get stuff on. I don't like things being dirty, so it's a lot easier to wipe clean the gel coat than it is a fire extinguisher. So yeah, as you can see, looking good. Might as well make use of it, because obviously that's not one to be sold, it's just that was a testing one we made out of the temporary moulds. So we don't want to sell that. Obviously we've got proper moulds up made now. So yeah. What else has been going on this week? So we have also got more of these coming through. This stuff for Synergy. Just we had this last week, didn't we? The manhole covers.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got the manhole covers. Some tubes over here for them as well. So we do things like this. They go on the tanks. There's one of those covers all made there. Needs trimming and tidying. So just a few bits and pieces of that going through. This week we've actually got as well the start the bespoke job I was on about last week. So I mentioned that we got this bespoke job, not a different colour, because that's not bespoke in my eyes. So as we can show you, try and give you an idea of how it's going to work.
Let me move out of the way.
Thank you, John.
Alright.
We haven't even unwrapped this yet, so we are going to make a 3D printed mould that will attach all of this onto it. So as you can see, this is PVC. The PVC panels, flanges that have been made by Morfab. So what we've got to do is make a 3D printed mould which will follow the curve of this. So basically that curve round there, which will then slot into there, and we have to laminate onto this flange and up onto that flange. And then that should create that nice curved bell curve on it. So yeah, that's what's going to be going through this week. We're just getting the 3D printing sorted on that this week, aren't we? And then we're going to start getting that done. So yeah, so next week, hopefully you should be able to see this in production. What else is going on? We've got Delta tanks still going through. We've been busy sorting them out today. So they're the last one on water test. We always water test every single one. Make sure that there's no leaks. That one's been on this morning. What else have we got going on? I suppose it's, I mentioned last week, it's that 3 years of doing this now. So yeah, as you know, there's been a lot of changes over the last 3 years. I don't know if people have seen, there's a post I put up of how this place started from like 3 years ago of nothing in here, literally just a dead empty room. And this is what we've got today. Obviously we've got all the gel equipment now, the spray gel, the chopper gun. It's crazy how much we've added into this in the last 3 years. So it's just getting better all the time, I suppose. I can't think about what I'm going to buy next. That's my next problem. So Jay's laughing at that because he knows what I'm like. So, but hopefully 3 years time we'll do another video and we'll see where we are with what we got. Hopefully I should have a CNC cutting machine then, which is I keep eyeing up. But yeah, that's what else have we got coming through at the moment? I think there's I've got to look at the Delta, not the Delta tank molds, the XLs. I got to look at those again. They've come back through. So that'll be another little job I'll be looking at the next couple of weeks. And obviously the VM stuff, which is very important. We'll be getting all those molds sorted now and get the production up and running on that. So expect to see quite a few posts of that over the next few weeks because we are going to start looking to get production up and running. So yeah, that's what's happening this week. Let me know what you think of the new perspective, or whether we should go back to the one-on-one like kind of thing. I am going to start putting these up on YouTube as well, so that's another reason why I've changed the orientation of the videos. It just seems to work better for YouTube like that. So I had a few people always going, oh, I don't see, you know, I don't do TikTok, I don't do Instagram, but they do. A lot of people obviously do YouTube, so that'll be the next one. So yes, you've made it this far as ever. Thank you. I waffled on long enough, I think, and of course, as usual, please like, share the video, help with those algorithms. Catch you next week, guys. Cheers.